Hey guys, hopefully everyone is doing well. Today's target is to solve question number 8.22, 8.22, and we are going to start our new topic, which is economic order quantity. Before starting this question, I would like to just introduce this word. First of all, it is quantity. That means some number of units. Order is easy to understand. Economy, what does that mean? When you are getting extreme satisfaction, extreme financial satisfaction with your order, it means it's economic order. When you are saving your amount by giving an order, it is an economy. When you are at your least cost, that means you are spending least, it is your economy. When you are getting your profit from the order, it is economy. In short, what you will say, when you are putting least cost and getting most of economical benefit, most of financial benefit, putting less, getting more. So it would be an economy. Now collectively, what is economic order quantity? Order of those number of units with which you can get maximum economy. Again, I'm telling you, it might be possible you can give order in bulk. Sometimes you can give order less than that of bulk or more than that of bulk. Let's say you have decided to give an order of 1000 number of units. It is possible to give 500, it is possible to give 1500 number of units. So both possibilities are present. Now you will decide how many number of units you will choose to give an order to get maximum level of satisfaction regarding your financial interest, regarding your saving, regarding your financial benefits. So let's say you are making garments and you need your cloth. It is possible for you to buy 1000 meter of cloth, 500 meter of cloth, 200 meter of cloth. So you are now undecided how many number of units you should choose to give an order. Economic order quantity will tell you those number of units to be ordered with which you can get your maximum financial benefit. I'm sure you have understood. Sometimes we think that if we will buy more number of units, we will get less price and ultimately our profit would be increased. But that's not the necessary thing. Sometimes less number of units when you will carry, it would be beneficial. Sometimes more number of units you will carry, then it may be benefit. So economic order quantity is a concept which will teach you, which will let you know how many number of units you should choose to give an order, with which maximum financial benefit you can take. Okay, this was theoretical discussion, but for practical, you will have just a formula. You will put its inputs and finally you will get your answer. Before that, we will have to understand few things. First, what is your requirement? And especially you will be related with your annual requirement in terms of units. The very first thing is you should have in your mind how much your annual requirement is. You can put it as R, capital R, small r, one of the same thing, just put it like small r. Okay, this is the first thing you should know, how many number of units you do require annually. Annual requirement in terms of units. Then you will be related with ordering cost. Let's place it with P. And then you will be related with per unit cost, and that can be placed U. And finally you have carrying cost, and you can make it like CC. So carrying cost means if you will give order, you will have to take transportation, then these units will be stored. So how much amount you will spend to do or to carry these number of units which you have given the order. So carrying cost is also a main factor. So these are four things which would be involved, and in our question you will always be having these few terms. Carrying cost sometimes would be given in terms of amount. Carrying cost may be given in terms of amount. That means he will say 5 is your carrying cost, 10 rupees is your carrying cost, or 50 rupees carrying cost per unit, like this. It may be possible that given in terms of percentage. So what you will do, unit cost you will take and will multiply that percent to get your carrying cost. So we are discussing carrying cost, and first option is you may have its amount. Okay, I'm taking it to downward and writing over here. So first option, it may be given in terms of percentage, and how you will calculate percentage, it has been mentioned over here. You will take unit cost which would be present in your question and will multiply with the percentage. Second option, it may be possible that direct amount would be given in the question. I have told you like 10 rupees is your carrying cost, 50 rupees is your carrying cost, then no need to calculate, it would be directly present over there. And then it may be possible that two, three, four amounts, different amounts would be mentioned for your carrying cost. But right now is the first question. You just understand that sometimes percentage and sometimes total calculated amount would be given in your carrying cost. So please stop lecture over here and read these elements again and again. Annual requirement, how many units you do need for year. Ordering cost, if you give an order, a single order, how much cost would be to put that order. Per unit cost mean you are buying your several number of unit. How much cost of one unit is. If you are buying your cloth, then you may call it that 200 rupees per meter. Per meter is showing that it is per unit cost. Then you will have to see how much carrying cost is. Carrying cost sometimes would be given in terms of amount and sometimes it would be given in percentage, and there are 3-4 other concepts which we will discuss later on. After looking these inputs, you will now see how to put the formula, your economic order quantity. So you will be putting over here economic order quantity, EOQ it may be called, and it has a formula. And what you will do, you will now understand how to write that formula. Since it has some mathematical proportions, so we are taking help from Excel, and from here first we need an under root. So I am taking under root from here, and next you will write the formula. It has 2, and then it would be multiplied with small r, and then again multiplied with p and divided by cc. So in this way this formula would be completed, and I am letting you know, just taking its proper size. So we have 2rp divided by cc. This is your formula for carrying cost. Okay guys, now take your time and please understand it how to calculate your economic order quantity. You need to have 2, then multiply R. In Excel we do write steric as multiplication. R we have decided is your annual requirement. R. P is cost of place an order. CC is carrying cost. We have written this formula, and then there are two other things which we will calculate. This is your first thing to see, economic order quantity, and then you will have how many number of orders. Second thing is number of orders to be made. Again, it has a formula. What you will do, economic order quantity you have calculated over here. Same economic order quantity you will take, and it would be divided by, okay, annual requirement you may have, and it would be given in your question. And I have told you this is annual requirement. And same you will be writing over here and divided by economic order quantity. With this you will be able to calculate your number of orders, right? And it may be possible you write this formula in following way. Annual requirement, as we have seen, we have put it as R divided by EOQ. So formula may be used like this. And third formula is your frequency of orders. That means how often you will make this order. For that you will see that 365 number of days it is fixed, and then you will divide with number of orders. Since it's first day, and when you are looking formulas for first time, it may be possible that you need some time to be familiar with. So don't worry about, take your time, and then you will be putting these formulas accordingly. So we have three main formulas and few inputs we have seen. At this stage you are required to see these formulas again. We have economic order quantity, we have number of orders, and we have frequency of order. Economic order quantity 2 RP divided by C, number of orders R over EOQ, frequency of order 365 divided by number of units. So please try to understand these formulas, and you can stop your lecture over here, repeat it more than 3-4 times, write down them, and then I think I'm sure after 10-15 minutes you will have a complete grip upon these formulas. So next step is what? We will go to our question and we'll solve it. First of all, you need to have economic order quantity. For that you have written the formula. Second requirement is number of orders to be placed. Your second formula is number of orders, and it is number of orders. Okay. And third is proof. It means third formula, frequency of order, would not be used in this question. But is it important? And you will be using in next questions as well. And for that you will have to understand what is our annual requirement. P is cost of place an order. CC is cost of carrying cost. EOQ you will calculate from here. I think it's enough, and you are now going to see your question. This is appearance of your question. Volume of this question is very short. Few inputs are given, and that's all. You will take these elements, will put them into your formula, and will get economic order quantity. So our first step is to see what is given in the question. Annual requirement, and this P1786 is nothing, is just the number or trademark or name of that particular product. So we are not related with it. Annual requirement is 180,000 square feet. Square feet is unit, and you are not to be attentive to this square feet as well. We are actually associated with this amount. Annual requirement 1,80,000 units. So here annual requirement, to solve this question we will write over here our annual requirement is R and 1,80,000 is given in the question. So in this way, first input has been written, annual requirement, and keep it in your mind that it is small r which we have calculated. Okay, let's go back to the question and see what is next. Purchase price. Purchase price, as you know that it's unit price. Purchase price, unit price, and you can write over here. Purchase price is also called per unit price, and it would be denoted with U, and that per unit price is 50. So put over here 50. Second element we have seen, and now let's see what next is given. Ordering cost 125. Ordering cost or cost of place an order is the same thing. It would be denoted with P, and that amount is 125. So you can put 125 over here. Right now we are just looking for our inputs. Carrying cost 10%. Carrying cost is 10%, and we will calculate it right now. Come over here. Carrying cost may be given in terms of percentage, may be given in terms of amount. Right, in this question it is given in terms of percentage, so you will use what? Unit cost multiplied by percentage. So what we have, unit cost was mentioned over here, U is 50, and we are going to calculate it. Unit cost multiplied by percentage. Unit cost was 50, and you need to multiply it with 10%, multiply by 10 divided by 100. Now finally we can calculate 50 multiplied by 10 divided by 100. So we have got our amount. So in this way carrying cost has been calculated. So all inputs are ready. You can see first formula is economic order quantity. We were in need to have R annual requirement, 180,000. Then P cost of place an order. This is P 125, and then carrying cost. Carrying cost is denoted with CC, and we have also calculated CC, which is 5. All inputs are ready. From here we can put our formula for the economic order quantity. So EOQ is equal to, and here you will put your formula, and since under roots are involved, so we will take help from Excel. Here again, okay, instead of doing that we have this, and I am going to copy it. Let's do it again. Okay, next step is to put amounts over here, and why it is not doing the right thing. Let me put the phone. Thankfully it had come. Our system is little slow. Okay. So we have our formula: economic order quantity is equal to 2 multiplied by R multiplied by P. In similar way, we will be putting amounts in it. Instead of R, we have 1,80,000. So put 1,80,000 over here. And in place of P, we have 125,2RP. Look at here, 2 multiplied by R. R was 1,80,000. We have put 1,80,000, and now multiply by P. P was 125. Okay, and then we need to divide with CC. CC was calculated as 5. So in this way, your formula is completed. Okay. So now you will be putting it on your calculator, and let's see it again. Since it is taking little time, don't bother about that. Sometime it happens. Okay. So now on calculator, what we will put: 2 multiplied by 1,80,000 and multiply by 125, and whole statement would be calculated at once. Please note it down. 2 multiply by 1,80,000 and multiply by 125, close your bracket, divide it with 5. So we will have our answer. And since we haven't taken under root, in your calculator, what you will do, you will push under root and will take under root of this amount. In Excel, we call it square root, SQRT, and we want to take under root of this amount. Close your bracket, and this is your economic order quantities final answer, 3000. So let's mark it and highlight it that it has been completed. First answer was economic order quantity, and answer you have calculated 3000. Let's go back to the question. First requirement economic order quantity, and that is 3000 square feet, and you have calculated 3000 square feet. So I'm very sure that you have understood it, but kindly keep it in mind, it's just the formula, and by practicing it, that would not be difficult for you to understand. 2RP divided by CC, and simply we have taken amounts from our question. You can see that your annual requirement R was given in the question, 1,80,000. You have put 2 was part of your formula. Then you need to multiply it with cost of place and order P 125, and divided by CC you have calculated 5. Finally, on calculator you have finalized the answer, 9 million. And since economic order quantity was having square root, finally we have taken square root of this amount, and we have got 3000 rupees. So this is your economic order quantity. First part you have solved, and secondly you need to calculate number of orders. This was your first part of the question, and now you will see your second part, and that is number of orders. For that you have your formula. You need to put annual requirement R, and it would be divided by economic order quantity. So in similar way, annual requirement was given in your question. Look at here, annual requirement 1,80,000. Put same amount over here, and then you need to divide with what? Economic order quantity, and that is calculated as 3000. So at this stage, put it on your calculator, 1,80,000 divided by 3000. So amount which you have calculated is number of orders 600. Economic order quantity 3000. Let me see how much. Oh, we have put an additional zero. 1,80,000. Okay, number of orders are calculated as 60. Let's see the question here. You can see number of orders per year 60 and number of order here also 60. In this way, number of orders are calculated. This was your second answer. And now let's mark it as completed. And we are highlighting it. Second answer, number of orders 60. And you have also verified it. That answer. Two answers we have calculated. Economic order quantity 3000 and it's present over here 3000. And second answer was number of orders 60. Number of orders we have calculated as 60. So it's requested, please review this question. It's not that complicated, simple. You will have to put this formula, take amounts from your question, and finally you will get your answer. Number of orders, you should have formula in your mind, R over EOQ, with which you will calculate your number of orders as well. But now let's get back to the question, and you have a third requirement as well, proof of economic order quantity. But for that, there must be a very strong concept in your mind. Economic order quantity is order of those number of units with which you can get maximum saving. With which you can get maximum saving. In other words, you can say that by putting order of these many number of units, least cost you will be paying. And you will have to prove it. Economic order quantity is 3000. Someone will say, if I will buy products on wholesale basis, I will buy more products. I will buy products in bulk with which less per unit price would be offered and I can get maximum economy. So there might be a question. So how you will prove that this economic order quantity number of unit is a number with which you can get your maximum saving? So what you will do? You have 3000 economic order quantity number of units, and we will assume that if somebody is buying 6000 number of units and if somebody is buying 6000 number of units, or in second case if somebody is buying 1000 number of units, so what you will do, we will prove it that only if order of 3000 number of units is given, that would be a least cost combination. Otherwise, less number of unit or more number of unit, you will have to spend more. It may be surprise for you. What I am claiming is, if you will order 3000 number of unit, you will get least cost. And what I had said, even if you are carrying or ordering less number of unit, you will have to pay more. It's not a magic. Less number of unit, how can be that number costlier than that of more number of unit? Again, listen what I was saying. Economic order quantity is number of units to be ordered with which you can get maximum saving. That means least cost. So I am claiming economic order quantity concept is claiming that even if you will order less number of unit as compared to economic order quantity, you will have to pay more. So this would be proved right now. If you will be having 1000 less than economic order quantity or 6000 more than economic order quantity, in both cases you will be paying more. Here are third requirement, that is we are proving. We are proving it that economic order quantity are those number of units with which you can get maximum saving. For that we will calculate ordering cost, and then we will be calculating carrying cost, and finally total cost would be calculated, and we will prove it that in case of 3000 you will get least cost. So let's start it. Ordering cost, how would you calculate? We will write formulas as well so that understanding these things could not be difficult for you. So here, how you will calculate your ordering cost? For that, you will put number of units, and it would be multiplied by cost of place and order, that is P. And how you will calculate carrying cost? For that, you will again be putting a formula, number of carrying cost, number of units, number of units. Please excuse me, my system is not helping me. So number of units multiplied by CC, and in formula you will always be writing 1 divided by 2. This is formula for calculation because we need to calculate on average number of units. So ordering cost, you will be having number of ordered units, or simply you can write number of orders. And here you have calculated number of orders, requirement divided by economic order quantity. So this would be calculated for 3000 at first stage. How many number of orders? Look at here. Number of orders are 60. Okay, one more thing you can do is to write amounts as well, because when you will put these amounts on Excel, what will happen? You will not get enough space. Okay, so here okay, let me see if you can understand it. Number of orders are 60. Put 60 over here, and then you need to multiply by cost of place and order, which is given in your question. Ordering cost is 125. So put 125 over here. So as I will put enter, what will happen? This would be vanished. So please understand it. Number of orders, cost of place and order is 125. So it means your total ordering cost is 7500. Now you will calculate your carrying cost. How many number of unit? 3000. And you will multiply it with carrying cost, which was calculated as 5. But let me show you. We have calculated carrying cost like this, 4. Look at here, carrying cost 10%. Finally, you have got your answer 5. And same carrying cost 5 would be put over here, and then multiply it 1 over 2. 1 by 2 means 0.5, so you can directly put 0.5. This is your carrying cost, and the next step is to calculate your total cost. How? Total cost would be calculated. Okay, first we will write the formula so that you can remember it. Total cost would be calculated by adding ordering cost plus carrying cost. So we have ordering cost 7500 and add carrying cost, which is also 7500. So we have got total cost as 15,000. Now what is claim? Under economic order quantity you are paying 15,000. So if you will order less, yani instead of 3000, if you will give order of 1000 number of units, your cost should be less than that of 3000. It's a common sense, but no. Claim of economic order quantity is even if you will order less number of units, you will have to pay more. And now we will prove it. So number of orders would be calculated like this. Our requirement, okay, where you will calculate, here you can calculate your number of orders. And for that you will see annual requirement is 1,80,000 and you will divide it with economic order quantity. Here we have supposed that economic order quantity is 1000. So number of orders 180 and you need to put it cost of place an order. I forgot how much cost of place an order was. Ordering cost 125. So here you will put 125 cost of place an order. So first cost has been calculated and that is ordering cost, and then you will calculate your carrying cost. Number of units 1000 and you will multiply it with carrying cost, that was 5, and then for formula you will put 1 over 2. 1 over 2 means 0.5. So this way you have your amount of carrying cost. Now let's calculate total. How you will calculate total cost? By adding ordering and carrying cost. Ordering cost was 22,500 and then you will add carrying cost which is 2500. So now you can see that your total cost 25,000 is more than that of economic order quantity. Is not a surprise for you. Why? Because you under economic order quantity you are ordering more number of units, but you do have less cost. And we have proved it, when you will give order of less number of units, you will have to pay more. So economic order quantity concept is order of those number of units with which you will be paying least cost combination it is. And secondly, it's a common sense, when you will give order of more number of units than economic order quantity, you will have to pay more. So first you will calculate number of orders over here for 6000. Number of orders we have seen, annual requirement was 1,80,000, 1,80,000, and you will divide it with economic order quantity, and suppose the economic order quantity is 6000. Number of orders here we have calculated is 30. Number of orders are 30. Now we can calculate ordering cost, where we have seen ordering cost was 125. So here orders are 30, multiply by 125 cost of place an order. So you have got your ordering cost. Now carrying cost, you need to have number of unit 6000. Then you will multiply carrying cost which was 5 and then formula 1 over 2, that means 0.5, put 0.5 over here. So you have calculated your carrying cost as well. Now we will be putting it to calculate total cost, which would be a sum of ordering and carrying cost. Ordering cost 3750 and then you will add carrying cost which is 15,000. So you have your amount 18,750. So have you seen, we are a sort of winners to our claim, and how we had claimed it, how we have proved it, and how we have won the claim. We were saying that economic order quantity is number of units with which you can get maximum financial saving. Economic order quantity, with the help of formula you have concluded, are 3000 number of units. In other meanings, if you will give order of 3000 number of units, you will get maximum satisfaction, least cost. And we have proved it, if you will give order of less number of units, 1000, you will have to pay more. And when you are giving order of more number of unit as compared to economic order quantity, you will have to pay more. In both cases, it's a failure. Only under economic order quantity you will get least cost combination, and we have proved it. So I'm very sure that you have understood the phenomena or the concept of economic order quantity, which we have calculated by using this formula. And when you have calculated economic order quantity, you had the claim that with these many number of units, you will get least cost, maximum satisfaction, and more financial benefits. And under this situation, you have also proved it, either ordering less or more number of units, you will have to pay more. And under economic order quantity, you will be paying least. Now, it's suggestion for you. You should be a good businessman. You should be a good management accountant. Whenever you will be working in any manufacturing concern, instead of giving order in your traditional or usual way, now you will start applying this formula, with which you will come to know that how many number of units should be chosen to give an order. If you will scientifically choose this formula for your orders, it has already been proved over here. With this economic order quantity formula, when you will be giving order of these number of units, you will get maximum satisfaction, least cost, maximum financial benefit you will be taking. So guys, in this way, let's review our question, what we were asked to do and what we have done. First part was economic order quantity, and with this formula you have calculated your EOQ, which was 3000, answer was matched. Then second step was to calculate number of orders, and secondly you have calculated number of order, answer was 60, and you have matched this answer as well. And third requirement was to prove it economic order quantity, and under this section you have proved that by giving order of 3000 number of units, you will get maximum satisfaction, least cost, and maximum financial benefits. How you have proved it? 3000 were your calculation, and you have calculated cost of less number of unit and cost of more number of unit. In both cases, cost was higher than that of economic order quantity, with which you have proved that when you will choose number of units according to economic order quantity, cost will be less, benefit would be max. So question has been reviewed, answers are matched. In other meaning, we have completed 8.22. Though we have spent time, but you are very open to ask your queries. If you are feeling any difficulty in understanding any concept regarding this question, you are very open to text, message, WhatsApp, or you can directly contact as well. I will surely be trying to give your answer instantly, inshallah. 8.22 is completed, and we will be meeting soon again for solution of any other question in future, inshallah. Up till then, please take care of yourself, and I'm requesting you to please pray for me as well. Thank you very much for your time. It's time to say goodbye. Allah Hafiz.